since the last time that I played, I've actually changed a few things. Our base is very different. We have new mods, sorry, not mobs. So yeah, I think I'm gonna buy that. Some moss to make a moss farm. But yeah, we have some new mods. They are not that game breaking, but they are just for like ease of access. Like I have some things just to make it easier myself to basically like organize and just like power. For example, we have ender tanks. I have made it so that basically this is in a place in the nether, which is force loaded, and then we have the ender deck here. Don't worry about this, I just didn't have enough copper and place burners. But yeah, so we had, if you see this many water wheels, we had about up until here. So I took all of those down, and these are just running the pumps. I have both the pumps next to each other for the I don't know, for the water and for the lava that's coming underneath, basically. So this is just to make it nice and neat. We're producing a lot of stress units, much more than we were before. And I've also did some changes to this. But today the plan is to completely revamp the whole thing. Like, this is slow, you know? And even though it's made us a very generous amount of iron, we have almost no gold at all. And yeah, that's not good. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to tear down this whole setup here. And basically we're going to have a line, let's say here for example, where it's going to be just cobblestone crossed into gravel. And then the gravel is going to be washed, so we can get a lot of iron. We are going to have another one that's going to be cobblestone to gravel, and then gravel to sand. The sand is going to be washed into clay. The clay, we're going to press it to make clay blocks, smelt it into terracotta. Then we're going to break the terracotta into red sand. So we have to wash the red sand. We have to wash the red sand again. And that's about it, basically. And yeah, let me just check if the stream is properly showing. And yeah, it's fine. No problemas. Cool. So I have some things that I've done here to make it actually nice. Like here, for example, we are crossing the gravel and we are getting clay, but we are also washing the sand. I have stopped it for now because, yeah, and we're washing the sand, and I'm making it so that they all go into like the same spot into getting us clay balls. This is fine and all, but the most amazing thing about sophisticated storage, functional storage, is that you could use the access point, controller access point. And as long as this is connected to your drawer, to your controller, what you can do is you can filter it so it takes specific inputs. And you can place a drawer where you link it, and if you have it locked, and everything just magically gets put into the drawer. So we don't need to do belts and stuff like that. Like, it needs to be as basically lag free as possible, because belts and everything, they cause a lot of lag. Like running at 120 FPS right now, but you know, if we make a big factory and we have a lot of machines, then yeah, like I'm basically running like 2 belts. That's it. We want to be belt free. We also do have a bit of a nice small kelp farm going on. Slow, nothing too crazy, nothing too pretty either. We have our wood farm here, which has been, you know, maxed for a long time now. And yeah, we're using the chain conveyors to basically like send the power over. There's also another one running like here, because it makes it nice and neat, and there's no like shafts and gearboxes everywhere, because we want it to look nice, right? I should also hide these water wheels or make something out of them, make them look cool, you know, because there are a lot of cool blocks in this mod pack basically. So what else did I add? I did Torch Master. Wait, where is it? Here. I'm not sure if this is working or not. I see a lot of mobs nearby, but I'm not sure if it's like more than so this is like 95. And this is okay, so it's more than the I think this has like a 64 by 64 by 64 range basically. So we tear the whole thing down, and to start we're going straight to the source. Let's bam. Mechanical generators here. It's amazing. It makes so much cobblestone. It's like the best thing. And oh, damn. No. I'm gonna move that again. Now the last thing I want to do is break the belt, because it's gonna make a big mess out of everything. So I just want to get like all of the surrounding things first. And like we had a very nice production, and the size was pretty good, you know. Oh, it was 2 belts. Okay, I had 3 belts in total. 4. Never mind. There's also this. So yeah, we're gonna completely revamp the whole thing, because this is the fun thing about Create. You start something and then you make it, and then you think of other ways where you can make it better, and you just keep doing it until you find like the most efficient way to do it, which I think is very fun, at least for me. And yeah. I think that's all. Right, first death of the stream. Let's get this out. And yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit of time, so we can just collect everything from here. We'll be redoing everything from the beginning. A much nicer, neater way than I have right now. Now we need to make a bit of space. We need to put everything in our inventory, so then we can basically redo it. Our inventory is a mess, but that's to be expected, you know. These are a lot of things. But I just want to get rid of all the Create stuff, and then we're gonna put all of the drawers as well where they need to be, because ideally what I want is to have no drawers in the contraption itself, and I just want specifically to have like a wall where we can have everything sorted regarding like what it's producing, and it's all going to be going in one place instead of just digging through everywhere to find like the drawers, which are like underground or whatever, you know? So I I think I should have taken down all the create things. Those lines, just one more thing. And now I just need to get all my drawers. Oh, some more things here. I would like all the processes to be basically like visible. I would like to be able to see how we're doing things. You know, because that's the fun thing about Create. So yeah, we're gonna probably I don't know, I have a very specific way I want to do this. I think I'm gonna have a single place where I'm gonna be crossing the cobblestone, and it's gonna be vertical because horizontal, yeah. And it's gonna be vertical. It's all gonna be going to a single drawer that's gonna have a shit ton of upgrades to it. So it's like very, like it holds a lot of materials, so we can use all of that. And then from that, I want to be basically using again controllers to access that, so I don't have to run belts everywhere. I know it's not a very creative way of doing it, but it's gonna allow me to make like a lot of things. Let's get a test and put all of our drawers inside. I want to keep those separated. And I'll just get rid of everything, and we do it again. And also ideally use the same color of drawers, which I would have loved to have like dark oak, but I haven't actually like explored like yet. I just found this place and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. Because it's flat and yeah, that's the only reason basically. But hopefully this place, like it has some high like variety, like here's like a small little hill. You know, we can make the scenes around them, you know. And yeah, first thing we want for today is to make a central crossing place for just like cobblestone, nothing else. It's probably going to be here, a few crossing wheels. Again, we don't like belts. We don't use belts. Create in terms of transport is, you know, it's not the best thing. So I think that's about everything we needed to get rid of to give us enough space. Yeah, I think I have quite a lot more space right now. I'm gonna take this down as well because I really don't need it. I don't even remember why I had it. Oh yeah, meter compass, because there's AE2 in this mod pack as well. Oh, we also have night mode. So yeah, it's a bit important for streaming and, you know, just generally not having to use a billion torches everywhere. Which, now that I say it, it's a good time to take this down. So nice that you're able to carry, you know, like just the campfires. They're so annoying to craft. They're so simple, but they're also so annoying. So yeah, I hope I can show you a few things that are like smart in terms of just, you know, like accessing things and yeah. We have a clean slate right now. I would like to break this so I can find my center point here and put another chain conveyor here so I can run a line down here to make it a bit more nice so I don't want to be running any diagonal, you know, like chains and stuff. So let's start with our power first. So let's say this is actually cool. Let's say our power comes in like here. We want to run this all the way to this one. So power is here. And then we want to use another conveyor. Do we have any? I think I did have it. Yep. There we go. Bam. There we go. We're going to be using a lot of stress units. Is this looks like it's straight, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Also, I hate grass. Let's also have this here. So, let's take another chain from here and basically put another conveyor, I don't know, somewhere central where we're probably going to be using our power. And I'm thinking that I want to have a bit of space, so I think here is a good spot. Nice. So we have power. I'm going to be taking that thing down. I want to make it level, so this is going to go. Actually, not mining tunnel, small tunnel. Yeah, there's auto mining this, assuming. For Create, you need so much space that I think it's important to have a way to make like leveling the ground fast. I mean, you could definitely use a contraption, but why? This is a bit more accessible, I think. So, we have power, and the first thing we want is, where is it? Here, our mechanical generator. And we want this to be going into a controller access point. So we actually want to be placing down our storage controller, let's say, here. Actually, I want it facing the other way so I can deposit things if I want to. Yeah, we want the range upgrade as well in there. So, I want to take this up. Let's say that we have our controller access point. I want ideally to have 3 sets of crossing wheels, making just like gravel, you know, like crossing cobblestone, basically, to make it into gravel. So then we can cross the gravel furthermore into making sand, and yeah, that's it. I want double the gravel so I can then do one more in sand. So we need the access points, and ideally we'll have them facing this way. So then we can do, it's gonna be expensive, but smart suits here. So then I would need the gearbox. Where are my gearboxes? Here. Yeah, that's nice. So I would need the gearbox there. And then I would need another one here. What's a nice way to power both of them? I guess encased chain drive. Huh. I guess I'm gonna move this. So I can go like here. Here. These are both spinning the correct way, so all we have to do is just get some crossing wheels. Oh god, I didn't think of that. I don't have the thing placed down to make them. So we want to make it so that only gravel goes in here. So let's filter them from now on, you never know. And I don't know why I'm using smart shoots, to be honest. I don't need to, because I want to be crossing. Do I want to be crossing a stack at a time? I guess I am. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need more crossing wheels. We're gonna need to set up the mechanical crafter again. Yay! So these are just gonna be doing like gravel. So everything is gonna go in here. And what I want is to have some more controller access points, which is gonna be annoying. Sure. I'll make as many as I can. 2x2 drawers. I need some more chests. Well, we have more quartz. Now all I need to do is go up here, and no, that's not correct. Shit. Let's empower this, because I feel there's going to be an accident waiting to happen. This is fine, we've died already once. So we're gonna need a bit more smart shoots. Please tell me I have electron tubes. Please tell me I can make some. Ugh. Didn't think of that. I should have had some more. Damn. Some more resources, but I guess I wasn't smart enough to do so. Do I only have this amount of redstone? Really? It's expensive, what I'm trying to do. Also, this is amazing. Best vintage thing ever. Should have some here, no? Okay. also gonna need to pick up our gold and make some golden seeds. And there's also a very annoying thing that we need to get, which is when this is double pressing the gold and it's making some sort of tickets that I have no idea what they're used for, and I don't want to use them, to be honest. I'm not sure how to disable it, so oh, it's brass. Damn. I guess we're having it. Yeah, it's a smart shit. What am I doing? I hope I find a use for those gold things, because gold plates, because ooh, gold is, you know. Six more. Okay. Also, let's make it a bit more accessible. So what we want is to filter this so it only takes cobblestone. It is very expensive what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking whether I should be making the cobblestone in one way and then having the drawers here, so when this is filled. But no, this is not gonna fill. I mean, we can do a test. Let's make some drawers. Yeah, we need tests. Oh god. I need to fix this. Okay, we just have barely enough. Shit. So if I were to link these drawers and lock them and filter them, if I were to put a lot more cobblestone, are these gonna go straight into the drawers? Yes, they are, but they need to be filled. So I need to basically like, we need to fill the first one and then the second one and yada yada yada. It's gonna be a very expensive thing to do. So what I'm doing is basically I'm inputting cobblestone to one place, then this is magically transported into these, which then are gonna get crossed into gravel. And we really, 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 really want that gravel. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Yeah, I think I need to make our cobblestone. We had a very big one, yeah, here. And I want to input everything into the controller. So I can is this going in? I'm not sure. Yep. Is this filling up? I don't think it is. Okay, let's put our drawer down and do it a bit. Oh, no, wait, was I inputting? Oh yeah, I was doing it on the wrong thing. Yeah. So So our drawers should be getting full now. Yeah, there we go. It's climbing. So we're gonna get rid of this drawer. So these are all full. I can take this one then and just leave it there, I guess. We're gonna need to set up our mechanical generator, and I think I'm just gonna plump this one here. Or not like that. Like that. Does it input from the both sides? Yeah, it takes from both sides. So we want to put this here, and then oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to have a controller access point right here, and we want to link that to our controller. Let's say I have a place for the gravel to go. Let's take our gravel here. Let's say we take this down and we put it just here, and we take. Oh God, I'm out of copper. I really didn't think this through. This is gonna hold a lot of items. So if I were to link this one as well, and these, I think we have yep. Gravel is going in. We are making a lot of gravel. And our cobblestone seems to be keeping up. Yep. So these should always stay full, basically. And this is a very compact way of making gravel with functional storage. It's not a very create way of making it, but you know. And we want to make 2 more sets of crossing wheels so we can make gravel into sand. Or do we? Do we want to make 1 of them? Because we have 1 just making gravel. I think we're just going to do 1. I think we're just going to be doing 1 of them. Because red sand gives us the same things as sand, the same chance, but we can do a much higher like amount of red sand washing, because we can also use, like when we wash the gravel, I think we also get clay and flint, so yeah. Okay, now I need to set up the mechanical crafter again. I guess I can do that here to make it nice and easy on myself. I can plop that there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. So, yeah, let's have all of these like that, all of these like that, and all of these gonna go here. Let's take a barrel, plop it down there, and now we take on the sides, we need some wood. Where's my ants? Shit. Right. No. What did I put in? Don't even remember what I put in. Oh, my supple. Yeah. So we need these, and we need a bit of stone. Actually, a lot more stone. Do I have any more? Yeah, here. That should be enough. So we have stone in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll just flick the others around, so like that. Nice. Let's do one more set. We're gonna need a lot of crossing wheels. That should be enough for now. So again, what we said is we want, I guess, one, I mean, we could do another set and make it like 2 for making gravel and 2 for making sand. Yeah, that seems about right. So we need another chute that's going to be filtered for gravel. And we need another chute. Oh, please tell me I can make one more. There's no way I don't have enough. It's done. Shit. At some point we're gonna be making redstone by basically like making netherrack and potion of strength, and for netherrack we can make it with where is it? I think there's a better way, like yeah, potion filling, or I guess this, like stone and netherwort. Yeah, I think this is a better way because we can make like a lot of them. I don't like the spouts, they're too slow. For now, we are going to be doing this. And we're going to come down here. And we're going to do bam, bam. And also we want to be taking the gold as well. That's already like almost a stack and a half of redstone, which is what we want. And we also are going to be needing a lot of diamonds as well. We need some upgrades to our backpack. And then after that, what I'm going to be doing is going to the nether and basically just like looking for ancient debris. So this and this and 14 diamonds. Not too bad. I don't think this is the best place for redstone, but this is what I have. try another spot. Yep, I see some redstone. This is going to be enough for our adventures now. I hope at least. Yeah, that should be enough. So slash home. And what I want to do is take the linking tool and add. That's fine. Because then I can just deposit everything as long as there's space for it. We can put that there. The cobblestone can go in our backpack so we don't make a mess. So let's put the gold here. We don't need it now. So we did all this because we want to put that there. This is what you have to pay for efficiency. We're gonna need all the sponsorships we can get. And this is gonna go here. A bit of cobblestone. And I guess I can move that drawer since it's already full. Oh, this is an off drawer. No, but I'm going to put this down here. We also have a lot of cobblestone there. So we want another spruce drawer. Okay. No. Oh shit. What's up, buddy? What do you have? Nothing too crazy. So we have doubled our gravel production, so then we can do 2 sets to make, I guess, sand. So I can move this again and put it here and link it. So yeah, we have enough. And this is always max. Nice. So what I want to do, as I said, is take some shafts. This is actually expensive as well, so we're gonna need to set this up and then go mining, just so we can get like a lot more copper to make another steam engine, because this one is enough for now. It's not gonna be enough forever. So we want to do the same thing again. We want chutes on the bottom here and here, suits on the top. So we need some more dirt. So we can put this here, bam, bam. So what we're gonna do is say that you put gravel here. And then we put another, where's our sand? Where is our sand? Do I not have any drawers for sand? No, maybe. There's no way, right? I should have some sand. I can just make some, that's fine. But let's put our drawers down. Lock these so we don't get bullshit into them. I guess we need 2 more at the top there so we can make those be gravel. So up we go again. So this is going to be gravel. Did it seriously break? What the hell? Yeah, that's also gonna go there. That's fine. So now we want to put our crossing wheels. And we did that, like that, like that, like that. So we just made enough crossing wheels as we needed. So we want to link these two here. So the gravel that we have here can have more space to go up there. This makes us save a bit more. Yeah. So these are working. One of them is going to get filled first. Slowly but surely. This is making sand, so we want the sand to go here and here. Ooh, didn't think of that. What am I doing? That's not how you make sand. Well, it is, but how am I going to get the items from there? Yeah. Whenever you cross, it gives you these 3. So we need to completely remove these. Yeah, we made a bit of a boo-boo. We want to be using our controllers here so we can make it input all of the items, basically. So we link those. And now we need 1 drawer for sand. We also put this one down to empty it. 1 drawer for sand. And we do that like that. And we need another 1x2 drawer with I guess this one already, so we can place it like that. Yeah, that's fine. And we need another one for flint. I swear to God I had another one, another drawer. Oh, I was gonna have to pick that one up. Yeah, that's fine. Like, definitely we had another drawer. Did I get rid of it? No. That's we are going to be unlocking this. We're going to be putting flint inside, unlocking it, and putting it there. So once these are linked, again what we can do is put these here. I guess it doesn't matter because how the hell did I manage that? Because I can just do this and this. So yeah, everything's working. Flint going here, clay going here, sand going here. So we have double the production of gravel into sand, basically, which I guess technically we need a lot more iron than we do gold, I suppose. I hope, I don't know. But yeah, we need to empty out our inventory. This is full. Weird. Anyway, we managed to make half of what we were doing before in a very much smaller footprint. Very compact, nice looking. This is how I was doing it before. I had like a create wall with like 3,000 hours on it, and it was like from world height up until like bedrock, and the whole thing was just like buildings starting like from cobblestone, going into gravel, and then what you can do to from gravel, and then next to that was like under that was like sand, and you know it kept getting a bit more progressive. We're having like at the bottom like diamonds and making like redstone and honey and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be following how I produced them, but maybe not in the same footprint as before. So this whole system is working. We're very happy with it. How much power are we using? 40%. Not too bad. Let me message a friend. So yeah, this is good. We have a few more drawers that I want to get rid of, I guess, or not. We want another void upgrade. Do we not have enough obsidian? What the fuck? So the problem with this now is that I need another upgrade, because if the sand, I mean, we don't care about that. Like, we have enough sand. The flint is always going to stay low because this is full, because this doesn't input any more items. So all of these need to have void upgrades, the sand specifically. So we need to use the sand as much as possible, you know, because we are getting clay from here, but we're also going to get clay from washing sand. So if we wash sand, we get clay. So all of this clay is going to go in the same place, basically. And then we're going to make another place where the clay is going to get compacted, cooked and crushed, and then washed again. So I guess I should make some more crossing wheels. Let's take half a stack of you, let's take half a stack of you, and let's take some stone, and do the whole thing again. Then we're going to be using a lot of crossing wheels, to be honest. So I will would like to take this down, but we have another 6. How many wandering characters are there? Is this the same guy? Or is it the same guy? We don't want to listen to that guy. So now I should be doing the washing setup, and I guess I can do that here. Now, so all the washing is going to get us clay. Alright, sand only when you wash it gives us clay. 25% sense. You could haunt it, to be honest, and then take a soul sand and then wash that again to get nether warts. And I guess we can split it into having like 3 into making clay and 1 into making like nether quartz, because basically like nether quartz comes in much bigger quantities than gold does. So I guess we can have like 4 fans for washing sand. I guess. Let's say we were to do it here. Let's see how many more of these I can make. We're gonna need a lot more. Huh, that's weird. But I have stone. Good thing I came prepared. What the hell? That's so weird. Does it need 2x2 drawers specifically? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that shouldn't be enough. Because what I want now is more redstone. Yeah, believe it or not, redstone is going to be a very limiting factor to this. Because the setup that we're using is very high in demand for redstone, because we need to be using smart suits. Because that's the only way where we can effectively maximize how we're filtering. Because if I were to put suits, I could technically like have the access points a block higher up and have like underside funnels that basically drop it into a suit into here. But that's gonna be ugly, you know, we don't want that. We want it to be as pretty as possible, so let's have another few. Yeah, 8. That's amazing. So we want to be building a block higher, and let's say bam, 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 bam. These are going to be all for washing sand. So yeah. It is expensive. But really, I'm not gonna lie. At the end, maybe I can use a fan to basically put them all, like as they're getting blowed like away from the fans. I can have another one basically like doing them from the side, and it's only gonna input in a single space. So it's gonna help us basically like save a bit of materials with this, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that now, and I should have had these like a lot further back. I hate when it's doing this. And these, I would like to use some water wheels to get them working, because I really don't want to have them going everywhere. If we were to put it like this and dig down a bit, there is like a big no, I could probably, I don't know. Yeah, have it like that. And then take another one, and then we want them to be, let's say if we were to put some water. So nice of me to get rid of all the water source plugs around me. I guess if I were to put anything here, yay, these are working. So let's say the items come up to here, we can have another fan there. Put them all here, where we can put a single controller access point, where it's going to take the items in and put them in this little drawer here. Oh, and since we're avoiding clay and we're going to be inputting like a lot of sand into this, I guess I can just use like regular funnels, like rust funnels for this, because it really doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't want to be using a whole stack of them at the time. We want to be having 16 of them, because for some reason the fans like it when there's just the same, like 16 of the items. It makes them faster, yes. So we saved a lot of smart suits with them. And then we put another one here. And we're going to say, if we wash sand, the only thing you're going to give us is clay. So we take the clay and back. So let's take another fan here. Where's your fan? Here. Okay, not backpack, please. Full to the brim. We really had to be in this spot, man. Okay. I guess I can fill it in. I also added construction ones. This was not in the mod pack. I added it myself because I like it. This is going to give us a bit of space to work around. So we want the bulk down and water flowing this way, and a small water wheel. I guess, yeah. Oh, There's my water source. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Let's put some stone here for the moment. And let's see if this system works. So if I were to link like one of them, let's say this guy, it's gonna take a while. And oh yeah, if it has a block beneath it, it's gonna be, I mean, yeah, but it's not gonna be lagging. That's a good thing. Oh, we need water. Water. Let's take some leaves. Thank you. Let's put those in these bad boys here on the front. My boys are working. Water. Now is this getting lost? I don't think it is. I mean, these are gonna go in, but I think this fan here is gonna cause us problems. We could do belts, but I don't like those belts. Is this linked? Okay, so the clay is going in. I guess I can put another water source here. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Let's put the water wheel a block back. Let's take our gearbox. And our fan. The other way, please. Let's put the water again. This is gonna burn. That's right, that's right. We don't want anything being stuck here as no. Another way I could do it is basically by putting a belt here and having funnels that only take the like clay into it. But let's link all of these and see how this is working. These are probably fast enough, yeah. So this is going to get pushed. The only thing I'm worried about is whether this is going to get pushed like away from it. The system is working. We're going to beautify it later. But for now, for proof proof of concept, we got it working. So yeah, another step, done. Our sand is always full, this is going up, so it's a 5,722. Yeah, 4 fans. What I could do is raise this up a block high, so basically like the controllers, the funnels just constantly drop sand, you know. I think it's fine like this for now. We're gonna do the gold first because we are running very low on gold. So our next step is to make a line where basically we compact all the clay into clay blocks, and then we need to make a smeltery. So yeah, already much more neat, much more organized. If I ever want for some reason to pick like blocks from here, I can just come take it. I'm just gonna need a bit more obsidian, that's all. Oh yeah, this system is working fine. We're not gonna be getting any lag because there's not that much of a crazy amount of thing going on. So we're using all of our sand. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Let's take these boys and take them here. Oh, we have another boy yet. Nice. Yeah, let's do that here. Too many of these drawers have any upgrades? No, I don't think they do. Let's put that iron down as well, just in case we need it. This is whatever. Now, it would be nice to make another one, just one fan, to smelt. And if I really want to use all of my resources, I can put another fan here, or here basically, and input it on this side, so we don't have to use another controller. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds neat. That sounds neat. Let's take this, put it here, make some space in our backpack. Let's leave a single block of sand. And let's make another fan. Yeah. And we can use the same, nice. This is gonna be neat. Because if we put that there, that makes it, hey, get away with the renderman. Yeah, I guess this can go here because we are gonna need nether quartz. And I'm gonna need one more glass funnel here, where this is gonna take specifically soul sand. Where's my soul sand drawer? Please tell me. I can make some. Oh no. God, what was that? Oh yeah, this is connected. So we have our soul sand. We have our filter here. And we want to do the same thing as we did with our mask controller. We need another brass funnel. Let's put it like that for now so it doesn't make a mess. Sand. Bam. we gotta do is link it. Now we just need a drawer for soul sand. I have another drawer here, and we can put this bad boy somewhere here in front, because this is a micro-elect of sand. Yeah, soul sand goes in. It's slow, but it's doing it. Let's block it off. Sort of beautify it. We're not. Oh, let's check something here. Docs, tweet stats. Docs, tweet stats. It's just not showing up. That's weird. OBS is so weird. I guess that works. How much clay have we made? About 300. Oh wait, and then we then link this. We have our clay coming in, our soul set coming in. Now we just need a couple more controller access points, which means we need a bit more of this. We go in there. Let's make the most we can. 4, not so much, but what you can do. I would like our next step to be making, let's take a bit of space or no. You're going there. So from here I want to be outputting, because I would like to use the least amount of controllers, I guess. Should I just do the same setup? Ooh, that's a lot. That's not good. Yeah, that is a lot. How can I fix this? If I put the fan, damn, it's gonna block this. I think I need to put it alt here. Let's set all this to input and shut it off for now. Yeah, there was a lot more on the ground. I think we need to do the belt method. So I really don't need this fan here. using belts, but sometimes you have to. I guess I can fill some more TNT here. I want to make this look neat. So I don't being neat. Do case fan down. And then do the water wheel here. If I do it like that, it's going wrong. Yeah. So I need it to be from this side. Nice. This is better. I think this is better because they still, yeah, definitely. Let's just hope this one here goes in. Please go in. No, it got stuck there. Fuck. I guess I can break this block here and make it so there's another funnel going into the belt. Because this is going to drop down, it's going to go in here. Yeah. This drop down, this is going in. Okay. Not the prettiest of things, but you know, it works. So we have fixed the part where, oh, I'm gonna fix another part. This is getting more dirty. Get out of here. So we can clean up this thing here. Ooh, where'd you come from? No delays, nothing, everything's going in. There's no entities staying in the world. Yep. Yes, sir. We have a lot more play coming in. Do we want to do the same thing? No. All I want to do now is basically compact the clay, and then I'm gonna make the same thing. So again, not the best. We'll be using belts, and I'm gonna be making this 3 belts. And I guess I could do that like this, where this is going like this, and like this. So the good thing about this is that if I take a single brass and I put it here, and then I take tunnels and I put them bam bam bam. This is going to be forced split. All of them are going to be forced split. here I want there to be a compactor, so we're gonna need some basins. Here. Is that too close? Or can we put? We can't put. Actually, no. This can just be on the side. Then we don't need to do anything on this side because this is going to output the items, and we want them to go in here. But we do want to filter these, I guess, because no, we can just use regular underside funnels because yeah, we don't have to. We can just filter the plane onto here. This should be able to. There's going to be a space more. Not as compact, but whatever. Yeah. So now we want these to be here. And then they take these bad boys. So all these are the recipes. We just need to filter this, where this is gonna give us only clay. Nothing else, just clay. Clay. And we need presses. Now we are gonna need to send a bit more power from, I guess, here. No, is that power? I would like to have a single space where everything is connected to. So if I were to do this, and take some sats, and put them here, here, and here, and then take a gearbox here and do this, and then take another gearbox. Do we have gearboxes? No, we do not. Yes, we do. I guess all we gotta do is drag a line to this spot and put another chain conveyor here. So we can minimize the amount of things that we are connecting. So if I were to take this and go, where's our main conveyor? Wait, can I do this? No. It is beneath a cogwheel. Is this going to be spinning the right direction? Let's find out. Nope. That's okay. We just need to input. Or no, we don't. All we need to do is take this down and put this another one there. I'm gonna make this look nice, I promise. we gotta do is hide this and link our controllers. But first, we're gonna need another drawer for clay. And we didn't know it, we can just put one there. We have our clay block, we can filter it, and we're gonna link our controller. There we go. And we link these. No? Why are you not going in? This is very weird. Please tell me I can make this. Does it have to be brass? Doesn't matter now, does it? But how did it work in here? This is linked. And oh yeah. Yeah, kids, stay in school. I like it that they're out of sync. These are constantly full. Very good. Very nice. Well, it is depleting, but look at this. We got clay blocks, baby. A step closer to gold. So now, what I can do, it's not going to be super efficient. If I don't want to make any more controllers, what I can do is make a nice little belt here. That way, can I make more controllers? Yeah. That way, we have the fans beneath. They're gonna go below the belt. And once they're below the belt, we can put our whatever we want to use. Yeah, that's better. We use our lava on top of the fans. Do we have encased? No. I don't think we do. That's fine. We can just put our lava. Let's say, okay. No talking. We're done. No talking. Could be more efficient by just using like drawers here to basically act as buffers. But no, we don't want that. We're going to be wasting some brush funnels again. But I'm going to filter them first. So they're going to be only outputting clay box. And you're going again. We're going to take our belt and we're going to put it like that. And it has to go one further. So we have our mechanical belt. I guess I can also do this, and then organizing, we can do this, and then bam, bam. Bam. So here is our lava. And here is going to be our fans. Let's say here. 1, 2, 3. So we have our fans. We just need to make some more the seats of iron. I'm very curious whether I had any viewers. Don't think I have. Now we were doing the fans, so we just need. Let's make some more. We're gonna need them. So we go one below, and we are gonna be doing the chain drive. Best thing of upgrade. Not a stack. Third. So we can make it like so, and then we can put a single water wheel here. Right. We should be able to. Just mono wheel enough. Let's see first about this. Now this is pulp. We can go. Yes, sir. So let's cover this up and see if we have enough lava here. 1, 2, 3. This one is enough. I like it. Source blocks. Let's give it a test. Let's put our clay blocks for a singular one. Are you getting cooked? Are you getting cooked? Shit, the belt is going to be moving too fast. We're going to need a way to block this here or add another fan to the belt there. Or not. Because the belt is going too fast. If it were to do this, it would reach there. Yeah. We don't want that. We want another fan. more. Now it's gonna be fun. Another chain drive. Oh, I need to get out. You're also cooking. So we did that. I would like to put this on top of here. So we have another spruce shower, and this can go not there. Trust me, I didn't want to put it there. There we go. And we want to lock this and put our terracotta there. Nice. So we need another controller. Ooh. Is it a 2x2 that I need? I think. Oh god, I can only make one. Oh shit. You're gonna go there, buddy. And you need to be filtered for terracotta. I don't like how this is working because the belt is moving too fast. No. I'm going to put the speed controller here. Yep, I'm doing it. I want the belt to go as slow as possible. Is that the best way of doing it? Because if the belt is going slow, that means that we cannot put as many items as possible. Could have put the fans on this side and washed all of them. But then again, if the belt is going fast, that means that all of them are going to go in a singular point here. So we want the belt to go slow. So we want a speed controller. Of course, I don't have a precision mechanism. Because why would I? Fear not. We have the technology. There we go. We got our speed controller. The belt to move fast. I want the belt to be slow. I want the belt to be nice. We want cogwheel. exactly 16 atoms to go here. These are getting cooked. You're also getting cooked, are you? No, this is a stack, so it's going to go slower. Why are you not? What? I didn't link this. Yeah. You can output items here. There is space. Yeah, this is not efficient at all. What is this? This is definitely a visual bug. This is too slow for me. This is too slow. Our streaming is going on YouTube. This is slow. I don't like this. I could have had. Cannot make any more. I can leave this running. That's fine, and then just do some more mining so I can get a bit more. We already have 500, but if we have 2,000, and only 2% of that is gold, it's not really a lot of gold, you know. It is moving. I'm gonna say that. It's definitely moving. Huh. Well, you know, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to also move this setup and put it higher up. Because we're full of sand, but we are out of clay balls. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, and I forgot we don't have voiding for the soul sand. Yikes. I'll be back. Yeah. So we had it here on this block. So we want not here, here, and here. This is where controllers are gonna go. funnels are gonna go. And all of these need to be filtered for sand. This is all on. I guess they don't have to be. A lot more sand. A bit too much maybe. Yes, it is working. We're using all our sand. Okay. Let's take this down. And let's step you. God, my inventory is fucking full. These are wick speeds. We want higher. Go back for this. We could do something cursed with depots to basically lift the items up and then just have a single fan like blowing the items into this direction. I mean, I guess we're gonna move this. But technically, we want to get these off the ground. So if we're using depots and let's say bus funnels, what I can then do. No, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna need to get more redstone. That's it. No other way. We need to get more redstone. That's it. we're going redstone mining. I think I need to make some space in my backpack. Let's find ourselves a little spot to deposit our items. Actually, let's go here. Oh, would you look at that? A lot more space. We can also do this and this and this and this and this and this. Who needs furnaces? Only by, hours by. Yeah, we got a lot more space. Like this. Slabs here. By mine. Nether bricks. Yeah, it's a lot more. And this. Okay. Let's make another diamond pick or two. Because we also need our fortune. I guess I should have prepared it before I. Yeah, that's not a good start. Also not a good start. Yeah, I think there might be some lava there. There we go. Not enough. Not enough. We'll take the gold. Thank you very much. Good time, good time. Good idea. I just had another idea. I think we can use our washing setup for the sand to also do our gravel as well, so we can wash both of them. Wizard. You're lost. stone. Ugh. Yeah, what I was thinking is basically using like, well, we don't have the wool for it, but basically we could output our gravel here as well and also wash it and just filter the inputs so we can take longer. To be honest, we can wash everything here. It should be able to wash a lot of different things at the same time. Like we can do here sand, gravel, and red sand as well. Yeah, so basically all we need to do right now is just do the terracotta. Make a nice setup for the terracotta, I guess. Should we do 3 or what? Keep it in mind. I think I underestimated the amount of sand I'm gonna need. Yeah, probably not enough, but I mean we have enough. You would theoretically only need one place to smelt. So I can just, if I want to be cheap about it, I can just do this. And then here, put a chute that is going to take, let's say, have a single fan here. You were here, no one here. A single fan that takes all the items that are dropped, not there. We need the back. So we need to, this fan needs to be fast. So if we put a fan, we have the lava here, and then a slab. Here. It's not here. The lava here. Lava here. Lava single controller access point. That is going to be a block with a filter. This is going to take only terracotta. Still coming in? Just that. Terracotta is full, there shouldn't be any more dumped there. We need a lot of copper, man. These are all gonna despawn probably. Yeah, we ran through that very fast. So we need some seep. There is one there. Get your wool. I'm gonna sleep first. But that's what I said. Oh! You're cute. Wait. Oh, do I have steak? Mutton. That video? Yes! We got a cute dog. Come with me, boy. Did he? Are you mine? Or do you need bones? Ah, shit. Where's the skeleton? Shows a skeleton right here. seed for this. Come here, boy. Where are you? Where'd you go? Yes! Look at the dog. Come here. Oh my god, you're so cute. We can trust these. We cheated. Hey, buddy! That's so nice. Yeah, we were looking for a sheep. Oh, listen to the sounds he makes. Nice. We should have enough. Least filter. 4. Clipboard. So we need to make. I guess we don't need a clipboard if we draw them. We said we want to do sand. Where's the sand? Here. Sand, red sand, and gravel. Yeah, my idea was a bit dumb because it has to run through all of the gravel and it cannot. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Hey there, sheepy, sheepy, sheep. I need your skin. You're good, man. You're not. Please give me 2. And you can take flint. Iron nuggets. And clay. Oh god, I made a mess. I need to put my drawers in place. What's up, son? I guess I can put these here. And link them. So I let's just do one fan for each. Two for gravel, one for sand, and one for red sand. I think I have to. Let's say yours sand and make a single piece of red sand. Any place we're gonna put it. Cogwheel. That is, I guess this is fine. Or not. Yeah, I'm redoing it. I'm gonna wait for all this to get through. We're back. I want to make. Oh God, what was that? A chest. Actually, no. If I were to do this, no, it still gives me that. These are still not going in. Yeah, we need to change this. Belt is just not good enough. change when we get a lot more resources, and this is going to be just for gravel. And then we're going to make another one just for sand, and another one just for red sand. But for now, this is going to get us where we need it to be. So now we need to cross the terracotta. I need to empty my inventory. This must be very exciting to watch. We have a bit more space, I guess. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? No, we need to make another crossing. Not like that. We need to place the crossing wheels first, like that. And let's have two sets of them with a gearbox here, a gearbox there, then pan again. 2 halves, smart shoes. Yeah, good baby. We need to control our access point. Oh, we can make it. You're too loud. Why are you sad? I have become a father. We want to put terracotta here and here. Now we need another drawer. Put that there. Filter it for red sand. Configure it. Link it. Make this one and this one. And then link this one and this one. Like this. We won't, right? Telecolo. Why is this not? You're linked. You're linked. You're going this way. So if I place a gearbox, that's going to make it move this way. If I place another gearbox, it's going to make it move this way. And if I place another one, no, you're spinning the wrong way. What am I doing wrong? I do not get it. You're linked, right? And you're also linked. You have the terracotta. Why are you not putting them down? And why do I not have sand? Oh, do I not have enough gravel? I do. I'm doing something wrong. I'm very confused. You're all spinning the right way. So what's going on? take this off, what are you gonna do? You are connected. If I were to put, I don't know, shoot. Map upload. Yeah, well, whatever. So you are working. So if I were to put a smash shoot, and then put terracotta. Okay, now you're working. Okay, yeah. This filter for gold nuggets and push. And I need to put the drawer, but push is bush is what I said. Jesus Christ. Gold! Finally! I don't understand why this wasn't working. That was very weird. But yeah, we're definitely not making enough sand. Bell was out. Do I need to... I'll make another threshold since... live stuff. or below with power, right? You're empty. Oh yeah, I probably was going up there first. Yeah. It's a big problem. I should have used controllers then. Power on when 30 stacks or below. Yeah, let's put this and this. Let's say I want some gravellino. Do we have any sand at the moment? Why don't we have sand? I guess I haven't filtered that. guess it's fixed. I don't know. Should have maybe had 6 for cobblestone and 4 for sand. Technically it's working. To make obsidian we need can we mix? No. Let's just crush it and get powdered obsidian. And the powdered obsidian we can use. I guess we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Make a little form. it do not work. We have a lot of iron. We have quite a bit of gold. I think we're doing alright. Yes sir. We can use all our diamonds to make exactly one stack tier 3 upgrade. But I would like to take this, put it here, and make another so use all our diamonds. Shit. No, I don't. If I were to put this here, it's 1,000 blocks. Yeah, that's fine. So we are exactly where we were before we started. And this is how the factory is looking. We are using a lot of stress units, 55%. But our factory is looking muy bien. That's good power on when it reaches 2,000. We're making go fast. No, I'm happy. We did do a lot of progress today. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. The only thing we haven't done is make enough sand so we can make soul sand. This is gonna be the next goal. We're gonna need to increase our production of sand by a lot. Therefore, gravel. Alright, yeah, I think that was enough of a stream for now. I don't even know how long I've been online for. Yeah, whoever watches this, thank you, and hope you enjoy.